Okay, breaking news just coming in. The Maharashtra government has said that Sushant Singh Rajput's family never filed any formal complaint with the Mumbai police. Says that the law and jurisdiction being turned on its head. That's the latest coming in right there. Manish and Sanjay are both with us. Going straight across to Manish first. Manish, the Maharashtra government saying that Sushant Singh Rajput's family never filed any formal complaint with the Mumbai police as well. And in any case, Manish, the consent of the state is mandatory, right, for a CBI probe, unless there is some sort of an exception where the probe is being ordered by a Supreme Court or a High Court for that matter, Manish.
Yeah, well, this is the argument for why Mumbai police had not registered an FIR. That is why Maharashtra government through Abhishek Manu Singhvi has claimed that because there was no complaint received from Sushant Singh family, they never filed an FIR in the case. Had, if KK Singh would have approached Mumbai police to file an FIR in the case against Riya Chakravarti, they would have gone ahead and lodged an FIR. But because there was, in the autopsy report, there was no foul play detected by the forensic experts, they had to investigate the ADR, and that is why they went ahead and cross-examined 56 people, recorded a statement of more than 40 people in the case. As far as, CBI investigation is concerned, you rightly pointed out that if CBI wants to investigate this matter, they need consent from Maharashtra government. If it has been recommended by Bihar government, they can go ahead and probe this case in Bihar. But as the crime has taken place in Mumbai, they will certainly need consent from Maharashtra government. And Maharashtra government has been opposing to any investigation by any investigative agency apart from Mumbai police. And this is what Abhishek Manu Singhvi is arguing at this point of time.
Absolutely. I'm going to also bring in Sanjay Sharma, who is with us. Sanjay, आपके पास जानकारी मिल रही है कोर्ट में क्या चल रहा है? महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट के आर्गुमेंट्स आ रहे हैं कि ये जो मामला है jurisdiction का, it is being turned over its head, which means that Sushant Singh Rajput's family has not even filed a complaint with the Mumbai police. Then how is it that the Mumbai police will register an FIR in this particular case as well? अभी जो arguments चल रही है, the arguments that are being put forth by Abhishek Manu Singhvi, just quickly encapsulate for our viewers who are just tuned in.
अभिषेक मनु सिंघवी लगातार ये बता रहे हैं कि देश का फेडरलिज्म, हालांकि संविधान में इस शब्द का कोई जिक्र नहीं है, लेकिन जिस तरह से चीजें आगे बढ़ रही हैं, वो फेडरलिज्म जो स्ट्रक्चर है हमारे हिंदुस्तान में सरकार का, सरकार के कामकाज का, उसको बुरी तरह से प्रभावित कर रहा है। उनका ये कहना है कि कायदे से तो ये होना चाहिए था कि बिहार सरकार की सिफारिश, अव्वल तो बिहार सरकार के पास FIR तक दर्ज करने का हक नहीं, लेकिन उन्होंने सिफारिश भी कर डाली, CBI इंक्वायरी की जांच भी कर डाली और केंद्र सरकार ने मान भी लिया। उनका कहना है कि कायदे से केंद्र सरकार को महाराष्ट्र सरकार का भी कंसर्न लेना चाहिए था और उस कंसेंट लेने के बाद फिर CBI इंक्वायरी की बात आगे बढ़ानी चाहिए थी। लेकिन जिस तरह से ये हुआ, ये मनमाना है। फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर देश का उसके खिलाफ है, ये उसका नाश कर देगा। एक तरह का ऐसा प्रेसिडेंट है ये कि आगे इसको बहुत ब्लैक प्रेसिडेंट के रूप में याद किया जाएगा। तो ये तमाम चीजें हैं जो ये बता रहे हैं लगातार कि जिस राज्य को अधिकार नहीं है वो उस अधिकार को ट्रांसफर कैसे कर सकता है, इस पर बड़ा सवाल उठा रहे हैं अभिषेक मनु सिंघवी कोर्ट के सामने।
Bilkul. Manish, coming back to you, Abhishek Manu Singhvi is raising that particular pertinent point, which only means one thing. Either the state will have to give a go-ahead for the CBI probe, and that becomes mandatory for the state to do so in case the CBI would like to probe this particular case that falls in the Mumbai police's jurisdiction, or then in this particular case, sparingly, the Supreme Court would have to perhaps make that exception and themselves go ahead and order for a CBI probe. These are the two possibilities that look very likely at this point, isn't it, Manish?
Yeah, well, as far as the first possibility is concerned, the Maharashtra government has made it very clear that they do not want CBI investigation in the case. They have not even said once that there should be a CBI probe in this case. They are saying that there should be a fair probe as far as the death of Sushant Singh Rajput is concerned, and Mumbai police is capable of doing that. Now, the second possibility is if Supreme Court gives a clear order or direction that this matter should be probed by Maharashtra, by the Central Bureau of Investigation, then only CBI can investigate this case very properly or in a fair manner, and that is why all the eyes are on Supreme Court, because as far as Riya Chakravarti's lawyers are concerned, they maintain that they are okay, but the jurisdiction should be Mumbai. Maharashtra government is saying there should be no CBI probe. Bihar police is saying that there should be CBI probe, but their FIR is still under question because the jurisdiction or the crime has not taken place in Mumbai. So lot of arguments are still taking place at this point of time. Now Singhvi is citing some past judgments that what should be the mandate for a state to file an FIR. In this case, either the family members of Sushant could have approached the Mumbai police to lodge an FIR, or the Mumbai police could have taken a suo motu, but Mumbai police didn't find anything which can indicate that this was not a suicide case, and that is why ADR is being probed.
That is because the post-mortem report said that it is a case of suicide, and which and exactly the point. The Abhishek Manu Singhvi has also said, all right, we're getting some breaking news coming in. Maharashtra government has said that no complaint filed in Mumbai by Sushant Singh Rajput's father. That's something that we just reported a little while ago. That is the breaking story that is coming in. Maharashtra government going on to say that no complaint has been, no formal complaint to the Mumbai cops by the family, and hence, of course, there is no FIR by the Mumbai police, is what Munish was just highlighting at the moment, that there has been no formal complaint. Bihar recommending a CBI probe was wrong, is what Maharashtra government is saying. Again, this is a technicality where state governments go ahead. It's mandatory for the CBI to come ahead and probe. Maharashtra government also saying that center's approval. We were right in probing death without an FIR. That's what Maharashtra government is saying. Flashing across your screen at the moment. Bihar recommending CBI probe was wrong, is Maharashtra government saying. That's the breaking news coming in right there. Center's approval for CBI probe was wrong. That is what Maharashtra government is saying. I'm going to go straight across to Manish on this. Manish, this is the latest coming in. Bihar recommending CBI probe was wrong. That's what the Maharashtra government says. Central approving CBI probe was wrong. That is what Abhishek Manu Singhvi is saying. We were right in probing death without FIR is also something that they have said, given the fact that he has already previously argued that the state's approval for a CBI probe becomes mandatory unless and until you have a sparing case where the High Court or the Supreme Court orders for a CBI probe in this particular matter.
Yeah, well, and Singhvi has now gone ahead and he is arguing that filing a post-mortem report does not end an inquiry. The error of interpretation is that if you don't file an FIR immediately after post-mortem report, filed, the investigation lapses. You may have screaming headlines, screaming anchors, comments from everywhere, but that does not change law, and that is what Mumbai police has been doing. They are not bothered about what the media is reporting, but they are probing in a very fair manner. This is what Abhishek Manu Singhvi is arguing on behalf of Maharashtra government. He has rubbished the argument given by Bihar government that because there was no FIR and because there was no FIR lodged by Maharashtra police even after receiving the
is the argument somewhere also on the lines, Munish? One thing is that Sushant Singh Rajput's family has not registered an FIR with the Mumbai police. Secondly, the Mumbai police could have themselves gone ahead and registered this particular FIR had they not been convinced with the post-mortem report. This means that Mumbai police were somewhere convinced with the post-mortem report, and hence there was no FIR, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Chaitya, if you go by the sequence of events, the first statement from Mumbai police came the day Sushant died. Now, after examining the crime scene, Mumbai police gave a statement that as of now, they don't think there is any foul play. Then on 25th of June, they received the post-mortem report, and based on the autopsy report, they said that any foul play has been ruled out by the forensic experts in this case. Also, they relied on the viscera report of Sushant Singh Rajput. Again, there was no foul play, and this is why Mumbai police didn't file the FIR. This is what Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Maharashtra government, Mumbai police, has been maintaining from a long time. Now,
hold on right there. I'm going to go straight across to Sanjay Sharma, who's got some updates as well. The breaking news coming is that the Bihar government has told the Supreme Court no FIR has been lodged in Mumbai yet with regards to Sushant Singh Rajput's death, and the Patna FIR is legal and valid. I'm going to go straight across to Sanjay Sharma. Sanjay, बिहार पुलिस का कहना है कि जो पटना का जो FIR जो register हुआ है वो legal है, वो valid है, and this is in direct contradiction to what Abhishek Manu Singhvi has been saying, that they did not have the jurisdiction to do so in the first place.
चैती ये इतनी मसालेदार स्टोरी हो गई है। यहाँ पर देखिए जो बहस चल रही है वो अलग अलग सारे लोग एक दूसरे को ब्लेम कर रहे हैं और वो कह रहे हैं हम सही हैं आप गलत हैं। तो ये ऐसे कहते 12 मसाला 13 स्वाद, वैसी स्टोरी यहाँ पर आ रही है। जो घटना हो गई वो हो गई। अब यहाँ ये कह रहे हैं कि जिस तरह से टेलीविजन पर एंकर और रिपोर्टर चिल्ला रहे हैं, वो कह रहे हैं कि बिहार सरकार के पास चिल्लाने वाले एंकर और रिपोर्टर्स हो सकते हैं लेकिन उससे लॉ चेंज नहीं होगा। ये भी कहना है कि ऐसा नहीं कि मुंबई में अगर हिट एंड रन केस होता है और उस समय पीड़ित परिवार ये कहे कि हमें मुंबई पुलिस पसंद नहीं है तो क्या केरला पुलिस से जांच हो सकती है? ऐसा इस मामले में ऐसा हुआ है कि इन्हें मुंबई पुलिस पसंद नहीं है, लिहाजा इन्होंने बिहार में जाकर एफआईआर दर्ज कराई और एफआईआर दर्ज बिहार में कराकर वहां से प्रोब कराना चाहते हैं। तो ये तमाम चीजें ऐसी आगे बढ़ रही हैं। बिहार सरकार का ये कहना है कि चूंकि उन्होंने पहली एफआईआर दर्ज की है 40 दिन की, बिहार सरकार ने साफ साफ कहा कि मुंबई पुलिस बताए उन्होंने कौन सी एफआईआर दर्ज की। एफआईआर दर्ज नहीं की तो जांच किस मामले में चल रही थी? 40 दिनों तक 45 लोगों से पूछताछ हुई, बात कहां तक पहुंची? पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट आ गई, उस रिपोर्ट का क्या हुआ? उससे जांच किस नतीजे पर पहुंची? फाइनल रिपोर्ट क्या है या अभी तक जांच आगे बढ़ी है, उसमें क्या चीजें मिली हैं? जो आर्थिक हेराफेरी है उसको लेकर क्या हुआ? तमाम सवाल बिहार पुलिस ने उठाए। उनका कहना है कि पहली एफआईआर हमने दर्ज की, इसलिए हमारा इन्वेस्टिगेशन का हक बनता है और केंद्र सरकार को हमने सिफारिश की है। चूंकि पीड़ित परिवार यहाँ रहता है लिहाजा उनकी तरफ से हमने यहाँ पर एफआईआर दर्ज की है। लेकिन बड़ा सवाल ये है कि
तो अभिषेक मनु सिंह भी यही कह रहे हैं कि ये कायदे की बात है, ये कायदे की बात है। And that's exactly the breaking news that we are bringing at the moment. Singhvi has rebutted these arguments of the Bihar lawyer and said that filing a PM report does not end an inquiry. The error of interpretation is that if you do not file an FIR immediately after a PM report filed, the investigation lapses. And he's also said that you may have screaming headlines, you may have screaming anchors, comments from everywhere, but that does not change the law. The court should look at the law. It is not about Mumbai police. It is not about Bihar police. It is about federalism and it is about jurisdiction. संजय, यही चीज अभिषेक मनु सिंह भी कह रहे हैं कि आप चाहे मीडिया ट्रायल करवा लो या कुछ भी हो जाए, at the end of the day, कायदे से जो jurisdiction जिसका पड़ता है, it is all about federalism and jurisdiction, and that is constantly been the line taken by Abhishek Manu Singhvi in his argument.
लेकिन अब मैं इससे आगे बढ़ना चाहता हूं। अभिषेक मनु सिंघवी ने अपनी आर्ग्यूमेंट कर ली है। अब सीनियर एडवोकेट विकास सिंह वो आर्ग्यूमेंट कर रहे हैं के सिंह की तरफ से, जो पिता हैं सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के। उनका ये कहना है कि सेक्शन 156(2) सीआरपीसी का वो जुरिस्डिक्शन को लेकर पुलिस ऑफिसर टू इन्वेस्टिगेट कैन नॉट बी चैलेंज्ड, 0 एफआईआर कैन बी फाइल्ड, बट प्रेस रिपोर्ट्स नेम्ड सन ऑफ अ महाराष्ट्र मिनिस्टर, वी वांट अ फेयर इन्वेस्टिगेशन। ये एक सबसे जरूरी बात इन्होंने आर्गुमेंट में कही है, जिसमें ये बड़े सवाल उठ रहे हैं। अभी तक जो चीजें दबी जबान से कही जा रही थी वो चीजें अब कोर्ट के सामने ऑन रिकॉर्ड आ रही हैं कि एक मंत्री के बेटे का नाम इस सारी चीजों में शामिल है।
पर ये तो संजय ये तो कोई मीडिया रिपोर्ट को कोट कर रहे हैं। Is this something that has there been any proof through this inquest or an investigation from either of the police forces, or is it just based on some media report that has been published, source-based media report that has been published that the son of a Maharashtra minister was present in this?
ये अब सुप्रीम कोर्ट के रिकॉर्ड पर ये सारी चीजें धीरे धीरे आ रही हैं। अभी तो शुरुआत है। विकास सिंह इसमें अब उनको ये बताना पड़ेगा कि उनके पास इस मामले में या बिहार पुलिस के पास इस मामले में क्या सुराग या सबूत हैं जिसकी वो जांच करना चाहते हैं। अगर उनके पास कोई चीज होगी तो वो खुद जांच करें। कोर्ट अब इसमें आदेश देगा कि खुद बिहार पुलिस इसमें जांच आगे बढ़ाए या सीबीआई करे। सीबीआई करे तो इनके पास जो भी प्रूफ या जो भी इनके पास सुराग हैं, जो भी चीजें मिली हैं, उनको वो वहां पर सबमिट करेंगे सीबीआई को या जो भी एजेंसी जांच करेगी उसे, और उसके बाद ये चीज आगे बढ़ेगी। अभी तक जो चीज सिर्फ जबानी जमा खर्च में चल रही थी, सिर्फ ऐसे इन द एयर ये सारी चीजें थी, अब वो कोर्ट के रिकॉर्ड पर आ रही हैं। तो ऐसे में
इसका मतलब क्या ये है, और मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहूंगी कि जब उन्होंने ये आर्ग्यूमेंट प्रेजेंट किए तो उनके पास प्रूफ है टू सब्सटैंशिएट दिस पर्टिकुलर आर्ग्यूमेंट दैट देयर वाज इंडीड अ सन ऑफ अ महाराष्ट्र मिनिस्टर who had a role to play, or for that matter did that son of a Maharashtra minister, whoever they are talking about, have an alibi at the time of the death also, or are these allegations that are continuously being made without having any substantial proof. Where you make an argument, but is there proof to substantiate it, Sanjay?
Chaiti, it's too early to say anything about this because let him finish his arguments, and I think he may submit any document or anything before the court because it's too early. He have just started his argument before Supreme Court and he is saying about the political connection of this matter. Now wait and watch what is going to happen in the Supreme Court right now.
Okay, so there is that new angle that Vikas Singh has brought forth, commencing his argument for Sushant Singh Rajput's father, and this is an absolutely new twist in the twist that has taken place in the Supreme Court. Munish, I'm going to come to you. Vikas Singh has come here and thrown a googly, saying that there are some media reports. They say that there have been a son of a Maharashtra minister involved in it, citing all these media reports that are coming in. Question still remains is 100 allegations can be made. Substantiating those allegations is something that is going to hold water in the court of law, Munish.
Yeah, overall, Chaiti, if you have noticed that everyone, while arguing the legality of the case, they have gone ahead with the political remarks against each other government. Now, initially it was against Maharashtra government, then Maharashtra government went ahead and said there is a Bihar election, and now Mr. Vikas Singh, legal counsel of Sushant Singh Rajput's family, has made an allegation that according to some media report, there is a son of one minister involved in the case, and that is why there cannot be fair probe by Mumbai police in this case, and that is why this case should be investigated either by Bihar police or Central Bureau of Investigation. So this is one of the serious allegations which he has leveled against Mumbai police and Maharashtra government. Apart from that, he has also said that the argument that Bihar police cannot investigate this matter, this is completely untrue. Any police or any investigative agency can investigate this matter. There can be zero FIR in this case. But remember, Bihar police never filed a zero FIR. They went ahead and lodged an FIR, and they sent two
And that is
officers
the breaking news that is flashing on your screens, viewers. The breaking news that is on your screens right now is about how Vikas Singh, who is representing Sushant Singh Rajput's father, has gone ahead and said that we want a fair investigation into this case. Since there were media reports citing that there is a son of a Maharashtra minister who perhaps could have been involved in this, how can we trust the Mumbai police to conduct a fair trial? And hence, either the case needs to be transferred to the Bihar police or then the CBI needs to step in. All that they say is they want a fair investigation into this particular case. We're getting you all the very latest. Sushant Singh Rajput's father says the case is of criminal breach of trust. These are the fast-moving developments coming in, all the arguments that are being made. The decision on the plea of Riya Chakraborty is going to be out in just about a bit. We will be bringing you what the Supreme Court decision is in this particular matter, but that's the latest coming in. Maharashtra government is also arguing in the Supreme Court. Fast-moving developments coming in right there. Sushant Singh Rajput's father, through Vikas Singh, who is his lawyer, has gone ahead and said a fair investigation and is what we require in this case. And since there were media reports that were doing round that there was a son of a Maharashtra minister who was involved in this, we are not being able to trust the Mumbai police anymore, and hence either the matter gets transferred to the Bihar police or then the CBI steps in. Abhishek Manu Singhvi earlier has spoken about jurisdiction and how this goes against federalism as well, and you cannot take this federalism or turn it on its head, because while the incident has taken place in Mumbai, Abhishek Manu Singhvi has strongly argued that this is a case that does not fall under the Bihar police's jurisdiction. This is a case that falls into the jurisdiction of Mumbai police, and he's also gone ahead and said that the CBI can come on board and probe this matter, but a state government's approval becomes mandatory as per law for the CBI to conduct this particular investigation. And in some sparing cases, there could be the High Court or the Supreme Court that can order a CBI investigation into this particular case as well. So these are both the sides of the argument coming into fore, and of course, Ria's lawyer has argued on how there is too much sensationalism. It is causing her a lot of trauma as well. There is a media trial that is going on, and there is a lot of defamatory statements about Ria that have been made in social media as well. So as things stand right now, these are all the sides of the argument. Final decision, of course, in the Supreme Court's hand. We will know what the Supreme Court decides into this particular matter, because that is what is going to be deciding the fate of what next as far as this entire investigation is concerned. One too many parties involved right here. All the arguments that are being presented. At the moment, crucial hearing is underway. My colleagues are bringing you all that is happening inside the Supreme Court right now as well. And I'd like to quickly encapsulate the whole case right here. If we could pull out all the pointers and show you all the arguments that have been made off the bat. You have Ria's lawyer who has gone ahead and said that there is a media trial and that Ria is absolutely traumatized with the kind of reports that are coming in. You've got the Maharashtra government being represented by Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who has constantly gone ahead and said that the state government's permission is mandatory for a CBI to conduct an investigation unless and until it is the High Court or the Supreme Court orders it in a sparing case. All right, so Sushant Singh Rajput's father in the Supreme Court. We're getting the breaking news coming in. Bollywood questions. Cops did not probe death. That is the argument latest that he's put forth. Bollywood question, cops did not probe death. I'm going to go straight across to Sanjay Sharma, who's getting us these updates as well. Anisha Mathur is sending all these updates from the Supreme Court. Sanjay, what is the latest argument that has been made? आप बताइए हमें विकास सिंह की जो latest argument है, जो सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के पिता है, उनको represent कर रहे हैं, उनका latest argument क्या है? What is this point they are making about Bollywood's has been questioned? इसके बारे में कुछ जानकारी दीजिए. Can you just elucidate further on this?
केके सिंह की तरफ से विकास सिंह ने यह साफ कहा है कि उन्हें मुंबई पुलिस की जांच पर भरोसा नहीं है, क्योंकि मुंबई पुलिस जांच को अलग दिशा में लेकर जा रही है, राजनीतिक दबाव में काम कर रही है. मुंबई पुलिस ने 40 दिनों में बॉलीवुड के डिफरेंट स्टार से और इन सारे लोगों से पूछताछ जरूर की, बॉलीवुड के लोगों से, लेकिन मौत के कारणों की तह में क्यों नहीं गई. सुसाइड का तो उन्होंने पहले दिन नाम दे दिया कि यह सुसाइडल केस है, लेकिन अबेटमेंट ऑफ सुसाइड, उसके पीछे कौन है, इसके कारणों की जांच के लिए क्यों नहीं गई. उनका कहना है कि उन्हें मुंबई पुलिस पर भरोसा नहीं है. वो इसकी फेयर जांच चाहते हैं कि आखिर मौत के पीछे कारण क्या. अगर सुसाइड था तो अबेटमेंट ऑफ सुसाइड के लिए जिम्मेदार कौन है. उनका यह कहना है कि वो अपने बेटे से बात करना चाहते थे, लेकिन रिया ने उनके लगातार फोन कॉल्स और इन सारी चीजों पर कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं दिया और उनके बेटे से बात नहीं कराई गई. इनका यह कहना है कि घरों की चाबियां और सारी चीजें उसकी जिंदगी की चाबी तक रिया के पास थी, तो अब इसमें जांच होनी चाहिए. उनका यह कहना है कि इसमें फेयर जांच होनी चाहिए. उन्हें मुंबई पुलिस पर भरोसा नहीं है. मुंबई पुलिस का कहना है कि उन्हें बिहार.
So that is a big charge now that is coming in. Vikas Singh has started his argument right there. Now Vikas Singh's angle here is that it is Ria Chakraborty who controlled the life of Sushant Singh Rajput, from his house keys to his financial, the bank accounts, to everything was pretty much being controlled by Ria Chakraborty, and that's the argument that is being put forth by Sushant Singh Rajput's father's lawyer Vikas Singh in the Supreme Court right now, that Ria had a lot of control over Sushant's life. Sushant was not allowed to keep in touch with his family as well. Big arguments being made by Vikas Singh. In fact, we're going to continue getting you up to speed with a quick moving developments from the Supreme Court. Stay with us here on